Lighting up the way, Valley Electric Association.
We were at our store at Guadalupe's Energy, Fuel, and Farms, and we were introduced to the Nye County Sheriff's finest, who showed up and decided to come through our establishment and claim that our hemp products were marijuana. They obtained a warrant a while after they were there, but during the time that I was there, I was watering my plants, and Mr. George Worley at that time had thought that it was tampering with evidence. I had said that if there has not been a warrant established or issued in my establishment, you can't tell me what I can do inside my own property, and he thought otherwise. About that time the warrant was issued, they came into the refrigerator as I was watering my hemp plants and said I was tampering with evidence for doing that. They did arrest me. I believe I was wrongfully imprisoned, and I am talking to some attorneys right now. With COVID and everything else that we're dealing with, we're trying to just kind of move forward. We don't want to really cause a lot of problem at this point, but we do want the message to be clear that our establishment is our establishment, and our trespassing signs mean something, and we own our land, and we rightfully farm our product, and we do it righteously. When sheriffs arrived at the store that day, I gave them not only our hemp certificates for our farm located across the valley, but also the nursery stock licenses that we held at that time at that location. They didn't look at those or take those into consideration. They still went ahead and claimed that everything was marijuana even after we had explained that it was hemp. All the Department of Agriculture's testing results have come back conclusive, which made our product a hemp product that was legally farmable and also federally legal according to their documentation they provided us. We definitely lost some product because the amount of plants that could have grown from these babies could have been several pounds. They claimed there was 16, 17 plants. However, you have seen in the photographs that I provided that there was only actually 8 to 10 stubs of plants that were left after they had harvested and pulled out what they had taken. So it's interesting because even that amount still makes it a legal amount, that if they were marijuana plants, that location is a mixed-use property. I believe that it would still be legal to have marijuana plants up to the legal limit that's allowed, and that's what was at that establishment. Unfortunately, at that time, there was nobody there to govern them, so what they were doing was also claiming the pepper plants were marijuana, and that's how they got their numbers up to claiming last time there was 17 or something plants. But as you can see with the samples that have been returned, it looks as if there was only about 10 to 8 samples taken. So it's interesting how that number multiplied between what was said to Department of Agriculture and what was actually taken from our store. But at the end of the day, they were all hemp anyway, which were our legal products that we were allowed to farm and still have a producer certificate today with Department of Agriculture to sell.